done did a great job taking advantage of his off season. He's worked out during the off season every year, but this year I had a chance to obviously coach him last year, and I had heard a lot about him, and so I was looking for him to do a lot of things that he didn't do. You know, the ability to make people miss, which whenever you're an undersized running back, you got to do a lot of things to take advantage of your ability, your speed, ability to make people miss, and the speed and the ability to make people miss wasn't quite there last year. During the off season, um, we talked about what he needed to work on, and one of it was his hip flexibility because he's so strong. Um, he's somewhat sort of stiff, so he had to work on flexibility, stretching exercises, and we did more speed development drills during the off season, which of course there's a certain type of flexing that you have to do. Um, and then he's come back, and you see he's able really to make people miss a little bit better than he did last year. And I was pretty excited because yesterday was the first time that I got a chance to see his top end, which I was looking forward to, um, and that needed to be worked on. And he had one long, real nice touchdown. He cut back cross field, and then the very next play he had like a 55 yarder. Unfortunately, he had 15 more yards to go before he got in the end zone. Uh, so, but to me, that wasn't quite as disappointing as it may look because he had 10 plays, three of them were long runs. I probably get a little fatigued myself, especially when you have back-to-back long runs. So I'm gonna try not to read too much into that, But the one thing I can say is one, we got a condition, a lot before the first game, but he did show glimpses of what I wanted to see. He showed instinctiveness to be able to see what was and feel what was coming from the sides. Some of that has to do with understanding where your blocks are coming from, where the receivers are downfield, and hoping that the receivers are in position to either block a guy or shield a guy. So having that ability and showing it yesterday, was kind of well, it was encouraging. Um, but it's what a running back's supposed to do. You hope you don't have to teach a guy to do that, but after a new system, being in it for a year doesn't hurt, and then learning pretty much what the blocking scheme is, and he does feel a lot more comfortable from that perspective. So uh, it was encouraging, to see him be able to cut back, and make the big runs that he did.